Okay, Alex here once again. Advice to just advice in general. Like this is something I need to even focus on more now. Well, because I'm 58 and there have been lots of things I have done over those decades. And just the truth is, if you're not careful, the things that stack up, like the things you've done and the things you think about and you remember, there are losses. I mean, and I know we're wired to focus on the negative. And that's how we, like a survival instinct, right? You're going to focus on the negative. But if you're not careful, like you focus on that a lot and it's focusing on the negatives. So I remember things I've done that are, from the time you were a kid to a young adult to the time when you're developing a career and working and raising your kids. And now, you're mature. And I just think about the mistakes. I literally think about the mistakes over and over. And I think about the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that I squandered and lost and wasted. I think about relationships that I had and never kept. I think about opportunities that I didn't take. Like it is negative. And I'm not saying it's like suicidal sort of thing. Like that's not it. But it is a situation where if you're not careful, you figure like what was the use? What was the purpose? Like what was all that for? And then you think, well, I make bad decisions and I focus on the wrong things. So again, how David Goggins talks about the cookie jar. And like literally, I had, and I should do this again. I had a cookie jar and I bought little wooden tokens and I forced myself to think about every good thing that I did, like especially like you had a goal and you got it. You had a goal and you went for it and you worked hard and you got it. Whether it was, stuff from high school going back there or, you know, overcoming stuttering and military service and business stuff and the kids and Tough Mudders, martial arts and Krav Maga and all kinds of cool things. And I'm like, yeah, that was hard and I got it. That was hard and I did it. That way you could literally look at the cookie jar and you're like, okay, there's a bunch of good things that we've done. So yes, the negative stuff and all the missed opportunities pile up and they're just pressing, like they're automatically there. But forcing yourself, no, let's look at the cookie jar. And I'm going to do that again. I'll put something else where I'll show you the cookie jar. But anyway, that's all I'm saying is focus on the positives. Focus on the positives. Really play those up. Not so you're lying to yourself and that you're better than you are. That's not it. At least in for most people I know, they don't have a thought that they're better than they are. They have thoughts that they are worse than they are. Like, I see that all the time. And I know what I'm dealing with, so I try to be the person to tell others, no, you're far better than you think you are. You can do this. You're fully capable of doing this. We just need to take it piece by piece by piece. I got to remember to take the same advice myself. I'm just saying that because lately it has been like, it's been worse than times before. And I'm trying to figure out why. I think I've identified some reasons, but I'm really working hard to turn that around.